Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Shores, One Story. I'm your host, Matthew, and just before this, I put my non-burnable garbage away. Hooray for me. For those who don't know what non-burnable garbage is, Japan has different categories of trash. One of them is non-burnable, which mainly consists of plastic. So, if you thought your garbage was annoying to sort, come to Japan and you'll realize it was so easy. But I'm not going to be talking about garbage today. In fact, I'm going to be talking about something completely different, but it does start with a G, and that is Gujo Bon Odori. I maybe talked about this last week and what my plans were because I didn't really have anything cool to do. But last Saturday, I went to Gujo to see the Gujo Bon Odori. Well, not actually just to see. I participated in it as well. And it was really fun. Now, why Gujo? I can just go anywhere really to do a Bon Odori because it's during that time. It's kind of, the end of August, beginning of September. Why go to Gujo? Gujo is, a town that probably no one has ever heard of, except for its Bon Odori. And I guess I didn't clarify what Bon Odori was. Bon Odori is a type of dance during Obon. Obon is it's a holiday that's celebrated in Japan. It's, what's the purpose? The purpose of it is to, what's it called? How do I explain? Bon Odori is a holiday that is used to honor the ones that have passed away. Your family will gather. They might go back to their hometown. They might see different or go to the graves to talk to their ancestors, blah blah blah. I think I talked about this a little bit when I came back from Ehime, because I did a Bon Odori there as well. But in Gujo, the Bon Odori is very famous because during the week of Obon, they do this dance, and a Bon Odori consists of many, many dances. They do this dance like every day, and they'll do it all night. It's really cool. We went during the last day of the Bon Odori before the season ended, so I'm really glad that we got to see it. Now, there was a bit of prep involved because you have to get special shoes for the Bon Odori. Well, you don't have to, but it's good to get them. These shoes are called geta, Geta, and they are basically flip-flop. Well, I'm not going to call them flip-flop. They're clogs, like it's wood. They're made out of wood. And for this dance, you do a lot of stomping, you kick your feet a lot, and you make sounds with the geta. So my friend and I went in Takayama to find geta. Now, I thought that we could get geta at Santa, which is a thrift store in Takayama, but we could not find any. I don't know why. Well, there was female geta, but no men geta. So we went to a craft, like a store that specifically makes geta, and we got geta. There's a lot of confusion here. Got geta. We did buy geta there. You can also go to Gujo and get some, and there are maybe better stores there, but we didn't want to go there and just not get any geta, just in case. So we bought our shoes beforehand, and that way, no worries. But yeah, my teacher, who's from Gujo, was telling me that you can get these, you can go to stores, and there's this one store that will actually tailor the shoe to your foot. So they'll probably like size the wood so it's like actually like good for your feet. And I don't know the strap that your foot goes in, which is like a flip-flop. They'll also tailor that for you too, but we didn't get that. So I just got, the most basic shoe that was affordable for me, and I paid around 6,800. So that's equivalent, well, without any crazy exchange rates, it's $68 Canadian. I'm not too sure what the actual exchange rate is. So if you're curious, you can check. But yes, we got our shoes, which means we were raring to go. We were ready to get our dance on, our traditional dance on. But we had other plans as well. We're not just going to Gujo to see this dance. We also wanted to go to this really, really nice onsen that's really close to Gujo, but it's technically in a different place. It's called Shirotori, White Bird, maybe. But there's this onsen there that we love to go to, and my friend has only been once before. I've been twice. So I'm like, yeah, let's go, because we like to go to the onsen. The only issue is like usually you would dance and then you would sweat and then you would go take a bath, but the place closed at 9:30 and the dance did not. So we decided to go first, just relax, and then we would dance after. So that's what we did. We had a great time, just felt so relaxed, and it's always nice to go to that onsen. And by the way, it's called Bijin no Yu. So Bijin means beautiful person, Yu means hot water, so it's beautiful water place. But onsens have a different name as well, so this one's called Shirotori no Yu as well. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, there's probably like many Bijin no Yus, but this one is Shirotori no Yu. Yeah, it's great. If you're ever in Gifu, I highly suggest you go there because it's really nice. Very nice onsen. I gave it 4.5 onsens out of 5. So that's how good it is. Now, on to Gujo. We drove from Gujo. We met with other ALTs, had a nice ramen dinner. And then I was kind of wanting to speed. I think the other ALTs were just taking their time, but I wanted to go dance. So I, ordered. I tried to be as efficient as possible. I bought all the stuff and just got like money from everybody. I was excited to go, and then we did. So we get to the center. This is like maybe the center of town. There's a beautiful bridge, and there's stalls out for food. And you look out into the river and there's all these like lit up lanterns around. It's just really, it's kind of magical. I haven't seen that. Like, I think in Takayama they had a lantern festival, but I wasn't able to see it. But just seeing that was really nice. And I got a nice picture of it kind of with my iPhone that takes bad night pictures. But that was really nice. And then my friend and I got into our geta. And by the way, if you are wearing geta and you haven't worn in your shoe, which is kind of hard for geta because it's made out of wood, I suggest that you get Band-Aids. It's a great idea. Someone gave us Band-Aids, and it saved my feet, because you just put that Band-Aid in between the crevice, in between your big foot and big toe, in front of, or in between. What am I trying to say? Sorry. You have to put a Band-Aid in between your big toe and the toe beside it, because that's where the strap's going, and it saved me from a big blister, which I really thank you, whoever gave that to us. It was great suggestion. So we put on our Band-Aids, we put on our shoes. I forgot to bring a backpack to put my shoes in, so luckily another ALT was just watching, so we put our stuff in a bag, and she just held it for us, and that was really nice of her to do that. Thank you if you're listening. You know who you are. And yeah, we just started. You can just get started. So with this Gujo Bon Odori, there are 3 lines, and it's basically like a lawn oval in the street. So the people that are good are at the front, and the people that are bad are at the back. So we were at the back because, well, obviously I just got there. I'm learning the dance. So we just started. And it was just like, I'm already enjoying myself dancing and just copying everybody. And everybody there was very nice. They let us in. They were maybe helping us with the dance moves that were like, I don't know what to do. They were patient. So that was really good. And then we just, so it's kind of sucks because you just learn the dance. But then another dance starts and you're like, oh, I have to learn this all over again. But we're just learning, we're having fun. Some dances are harder, some dances are easier. My strategy with it was just like looking at other people, like watching someone in front of me, copying them, maybe looking at the people way in front of me that I can mirror. Once I got the top half good, I was focusing on the footing because I needed to know like how to stomp or that kind of stuff, or how to jump, and just to keep it all in as best as possible. So that's what we did. That's what I did. And I had a lot of fun. At one point, I just got in the rhythm, and me and my friend went up to the second row. They let us in, so that was really nice. And then beside me was this guy, and he was just like really helpful with us. He was, teaching us the dance moves, like telling us what to do. And he asked me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Canada." And he said, "Oh, my daughter just went to Canada that day." So that was really cool. And I'm asking him, "Where's he going?" "Toronto." Like, oh, well, I can't help you with that, but because I'm not from Toronto. But it's still really cool to have someone like, yeah, my daughter's in Canada right now, and here I am beside him, a Canadian, doing Gujo Bon Odori. That was really fun, and he was very nice. I think we did all of the dances. I don't remember how many there were, but I think we all needed a break. So we got some drinks at the local shop, and then realized that it was kind of late, so we decided to go. And it was at this moment, like, I didn't realize how far we made it, because we went around. And that's kind of impressive, because you dance and then you go the other way, and then you go the other way, you reverse back. It's like a mean Uno game. But so we wrapped around, we went the opposite way, and we're just continuing dancing. And we stop, and we're going back to where we left our friend. And I was like, whoa, like we went really far. And you don't realize that when you're dancing, but when you're like walking there, it's quite amazing. So all in all, it was a really fun time. Yeah. So I'm definitely wanting to do it next year. But I also heard that in Shirotori, where we were, there is a Bon Odori as well, but it's really fast. So it'd be cool to see, but I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, because I kind of had trouble with all the dance moves with this one. Compared to the one that I did in Ehime, the Gujo Bon Odori was more complex because there was more dances. In the or wherever I went in Ehime, it was only two dances, but this one was like 8 or more, I think. And then maybe some were left off, I think. I'm not too sure about that, but I think some people who went before, some ALTUs who went during the actual Bon season, reported more dancing, more types of dances. I don't know. I don't know. But all in all, it was a really, really fun time, a nice little Saturday thing. And I mean, we have community dances in Canada. Obviously, we have, well, once I think we were talking about it on the way to our car, and like we have line dancing in Canada that we do. There's also the traditional, well, traditional powwow that First Nation people would do, but we don't do that, I guess. I haven't really done that type of dance, but the Bon Odori dance is done by everybody. It's a community dance, it really is, and it's really nice that everyone can just come, and everyone does. Like, there's a lot of people that come to Gujo just to see this dance or just to dance this dance. So it's really cool, and that's the kind of the charm point about Bon Odoris. It's easy enough that everybody can learn the dance, and it's slow. Like, there's young people, there's older people doing the dance, and it was really cool to just have that experience. And that's what I felt like at the other one. It's just all these community members doing the dance. So I really would like to do the Bon Odori dance in my own community once I get, and I really hope I can, become more integrated with my Ichinomiya community. I'm still trying. Well, I don't want to say I'm still trying. I haven't tried yet, but I do want to try. And maybe, doing a Bon Odori dance would help with that. We shall see. But yes, if you're not from Canada, or if you have any like other ideas of what types of community dance we do other than line dancing, please let me know in the comments. And I think I'm going to leave it there. And just like I had at Bon Odori, I hope that you have an un-for-geta-ble night. That was a pun with Geta, if you didn't know. Anyways, I should go because that was a bad joke. So I will see you later.